Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anuja Reddy, founder of Dr. Anuja's Physiotherapy Clinic, Kharadi, Pune. I have experience of 7 years in physiotherapy and today I am going to show a case study of pectoral strain in gym person. A 30-year-old male patient presented with complaints of pain in the armpit and across the chest, accompanied by swelling around the pectoral muscle and reduced range of motion. The clinical assessment indicated a pectoral strain, commonly associated with activities involving pushing a heavy objects away from the chest. In this case, it was attributed to heavy weightlifting. People suffering from a pectoral tear often describe a sudden pain or tearing sensation in the chest or front of the shoulder. In minor cases, it may be possible to continue the sport with just a slight increase of the normal aches and pain that are normal post-exercise. In severe cases, the pain may prevent the individual from performing further activity. In the most severe cases, muscle wastage is possible. This can form a palpable hole or visible deformity in the muscle and will most likely require surgical intervention. Generally, in an average tear, pain will be obvious when pressure is applied to the affected pectoral muscle as well as when attempting to stretch pectoral muscle or performing movements that require engagement of the pectoral muscle. Bruising, swelling, muscle spasm and weakness may also be experienced. The severity of the strain was determined through a grading system. Grade 1 indicated mild damage with minimal fiber involvement. Grade 2 signified a partial tear resulting in reduced strength and flexibility, while Grade 3 indicated a complete tear, sometimes necessitating surgical intervention. An examination from a physiotherapist is usually sufficient to diagnose a pectoral strain. Further investigations such as X-ray, ultrasound, CT scan or MRI may be required to confirm diagnosis, rule out other conditions and assess the severity of injury. Most minor to moderate cases of a pectoral strain that have not been present for long can usually recover within a few weeks with rest. In more severe or chronic cases, recovery can be a lengthy process and may take many weeks to months to achieve an optimal outcome. Those patients with a complete pectoral tear that requires surgery usually require a period of rehabilitation of 3 to 9 months or longer before returning to full activity. Providing instant pain relief and reducing inflammation with hot and cold therapy products. Restriction of movement aids the healing process. Shoulder supports aid patients' recovery and resistance bands rebuild their strength. The treatment approach was stratified based on the acute, subacute and chronic stages of recovery. In the acute phase, that is up to 2 weeks, the patient was advised rest to prevent further exacerbation, complemented by regular icing sessions 3 to 4 times a day for 5 to 7 minutes to mitigate inflammation. Ultrasound therapy was administered to the pectoral area to expedite the healing process. Moving into the subacute stage, that is up to 4 weeks, the emphasis shifted towards range of motion exercises like claw stretch, finger lift, thumb extension or grip strengthening. Also focused on soft tissue mobilization with targeted breathing exercises. When you breathe in, your diaphragm contracts, tightens and flattens, moving down towards your abdomen. This movement creates a vacuum in your chest, allowing your chest to expand, get bigger and pull in air, helping you relax, improving muscle function during exercises and preventing strain, increasing how much oxygen is in your blood, making it easier for your body to release gas waste from your lungs, reducing blood pressure, reducing heart rate. Into the chronic phase, that is up to 4 to 6 weeks, a regimen comprising strengthening exercises with weights and TheraBand was introduced to facilitate optimal recovery and restore muscle function. Push-up is a great exercise to introduce in this phase. Beginning with a wall push-up can serve as a reintroduction into this movement and can be progressed to an eccentric push-up, focusing on the lowering phase to further challenge the pectoral muscle fibers. We started thoracic extensions, rowing exercises, dumbbell fly exercises, resistance band fly, resistance band push-up, standing incline chest press, resistance band pull-over, arm pull-down with resistance band. When he first sought my assistance, he was grappling with severe pain and discomfort, rendering him unable to engage in overhead activities. The weakness in his hand posed challenges in even the simplest of daily tasks, such as driving and donning a shirt. Consequently, he had to halt his gym visits. However, his progress has been remarkable. As he regained the ability to carry out his day-to-day activities effortlessly, driving is no longer a hurdle and has enthusiastically returned to the gym, confidently lifting weights once more. Notably, he now experiences no pain, accompanied by a commendable surge in strength. With this newfound vitality, he can peacefully embrace restful sleep, free from any lingering discomfort.